Hello and welcome everybody to this amazing episode of the Digital Dialogues. I am Banji Shah, General Manager for Content and Strategy at Six of Digital Buns, and it's a pleasure to welcome all of you to this episode. I am in conversation with Mr. Navaneethan M from Tata. Welcome.
Awesome. Thanks, Mel. Thank you so much for having me here.
Brilliant. So we're looking forward to this conversation, and ladies and gentlemen, as we know, that we have some fundamental principles and pillars of cyber resilience and business continuity. And organizations today are striving to make strategies that would actually give them the resilience in the face of the expanding attack surface. Well, to speak more about that, I would now like to pose my first question. Navaneethan, the question that I have for you is that, usually when organizations formulate their strategies, they've seen that there are certain strategies which are defensive as opposed to certain which are offensive. Would you share some more light about certain defensive strategies versus the offensive ones?
Certainly, if you take any organizations or maybe in police and things, always the police should have the thought process of like what the does and then how they can, propagate down the count, right? So that aspects as a CISO or CAO really visual the strategy of the defensive mechanisms. On top of that, like variation of clear offensive start also. So if you're very clear on the offensive element, you can put the layers in terms of the multiple defenses that which can detect and then prevent in terms of what are the attack happening on attack here. It's very simple, the analogies where we can take. If we take just 2 days back, where was it? So the roads are, but it's like maybe 20 feet or 10 feet. It's all muds and pits and ponds. That's absolutely works. It doesn't matter. But now we have the cars which runs on 300 to 400 kilometers per hour. The real interest is to be on the scene, the wider, in terms of explanation point. The same way, in terms of infrastructure requirements might be the same, but in terms of threats, landscapes, which is tactics and more the threats, which is coming to the organizations, which is a little bit wider and going a little bit deeper. So that aspect really always is so stood down the very, of course, the differencing is the first layer, but all the thought process should be comes from the offensive side, so which will help us to balance in terms of business at the same time to protect all the threats which is coming from externally at the same time internally.
Fantastic. Well, when we speak about the pillars of cybersecurity, we've learned about identify and work on detect, learn for protect, and that's what we followed evenly. My next question to you is that in these evil strategies that an organization formulates, what could be certain recovery strategies which are a must-have for an organization?
See, mostly where we look for the management commitment, the leadership commitment, right? In terms of the recovering strategy also, because it consumes a lot of time and effort as well as it's another running time. That's the where we have a visionary leader as organizations. If anything goes wrong from the X to Y to Z, how soon we can, prevent and then how soon we can cover it as of bigger challenge. If you take, it's a two set of the people. One is like the people would say like 20 years I'm running organizations, I don't have any issues. Why I may have the distortion. But 20 years before, what are the technology we have? It may not be now. It's absolutely not change. But if the what are startups, CEOs and then CEO would be now in the time preface. They are looking like tomorrow, our name should not be in the newspaper.
Right.
Because the startups may be having 3x, but one small incident which may put them into the minus 3x. So coming to the utilizing the board itself, it takes multiple years, right? Because now it's digitally just it's a facts of seconds. The things will go and then still have an activity on the different way. So what are the product and then branding what you build, but the same thing should be consistently maintained. And the cybersecurity delivery, significant. So that's why if you have the leadership coming by, the recovery strategies at the same time on the day-to-day operations can be as smooth, as smooth as possible.
That's actually a brilliant way of looking at it. And when we speak about leadership commitment, traditionally, any expense towards cybersecurity is actually viewed as expense. And the mindset has to now shift towards not viewing it as an expense, but viewing it as an investment. How does a CISO's role become pivotal in changing that mindset of the board to view this as an investment and not?
That's very interesting and very brilliant questions I can say. See, there's some also the problems, how I can show them as an impact. If they exist not there, what is the impact? If exists there, what is the benefit we can, right? Always we don't go as like I have a budget of so many millions to buy a tour of X, Y, Z. It doesn't work, right? Then each one of this really, what are the program, what are the projects you understand to just show that impact and then valuations. And in fact, the board also looking for that one. They want to have a conversion system with the numbers, may not be on the technical aspects. What is the benefit I get it if they have it, if we don't have it? So if you make that impact, it's very clearly, I think it's very easy, right? All the leadership, they're ready to fund. And of course, that's where there's a lot of commitment. Because they also don't want to be in the newspaper next day, right? They don't want to be on the -3x. They want to be +3x.
Okay.
So that aspect, so we have a lot of values. If we make instead of doing this the cost to benefit analysis, you can make it as a benefit alone. That's awesome. Then it will give a great valuations to make it up in a bigger impact.
That's actually brilliant, and I have a key takeaway from that particular, assertion to that answer. And it's brilliant that you actually don't want to be in the news for a reason, simply for like reasons. So that journey from the -3x to the +3x is what we are all headed out to in this new realm of cybersecurity. Thank you very much, Navaneethan, for this brilliant conversation and sharing amazing insights.
Awesome. Thanks, Mo. Thank you so much. All the best.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in with that amazing and yet another episode of Digital Dialogues. This is us signing off and looking forward to seeing you on the next one.